Hi Aries, welcome to my channel Lakes View. My name's Aleka. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am new to YouTube, so if this is your first time checking me out, thank you so much for giving my channel a shot. If you are a returning viewer, I appreciate you as well, you and all your continued support. Today we're just going to do a tarot reading on the zodiac sign of Aries for the month of January 2021. Do keep in mind that my readings are general in nature. They may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, that's what's up. If it doesn't, that just means it wasn't your reading this time around. Check back next time, okay? So I just want to dive right in. But something I do want to say before we get started is I feel like for you, Aries, you are in a space of a lot of wishes coming true. Things that you have deeply desired for a really long time finding their way to you. Maybe some people who you've desired for a long time finding their way to you as well. But there's definitely a lot of changes happening, okay? So let's see. Aries, January 2021. Yes, a whole lot of changes, absolutely. So 4 cards that actually came out. You have the Page of Coins, the Ten of Staffs, Temperance, and the Eight of Coins in reverse. All right, so let's start with the Page of Coins. So with the Page of Coins here, I see an opportunity for you, and definitely an opportunity coming along. With the Ten of Staffs here, this is long awaited, okay? This is something that you have wanted for a really long time. You have struggled, you've waited a really long time for something to come into fruition. You've had a lot of battles, a lot of hurdles, a lot of obstacles, a lot of things that have gotten in your way that have preventing you from achieving certain goals that you have for yourself. We have Temperance with the Patience card, okay, meaning this has been in the works all along. All right, your angels and your spirit team has been working full time in the background, okay, to bring you these blessings. All right, and the Eight of Coins came out in reverse, and to me this means that these things will begin to flow towards you effortlessly. All right, it won't take much. All you have to do is stay in alignment and stay high vibrational, and the things that you want are gonna absolutely find their way to you. Absolutely. Because I'm getting here that it is time for a change. You've been in a certain cycle for a really long time now. A really long time. A lot of things have repeated themselves, a lot of habits. You've fallen back into a lot of bad habits, okay? It's like the whole one step forward, 2 steps back thing, but I'm seeing here that that was a thing of the past, okay? And this is something that you are growing from. You are moving on from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, okay? And what I mean by that is you're gaining the strength to let certain things go, certain things that used to bother you, and certain things that stayed on your mind, maybe a little bit obsessively, maybe constantly thinking about all the things that went wrong and all the things that you could have done differently. But you're out of that and you're over it, or at least you're about to be, okay? So your spirit team in the background, they're watching and they're seeing everything that's going on with you, and they're just as sick and tired as you are, okay? They are ready for your blessings to come in. They are ready to see you shine. They are ready to see you step into your power and be the best version of yourself that you can be. But this is going to require you to make some changes, okay? And I do feel you are ready for those changes. Maybe when you hear the changes, it just seems like a lot of work. It seems like, something you don't have the strength to do, but I'm here to tell you that you do have the strength, okay? You do have the strength to let go of these situations. If you feel like it is time to end a relationship, it may be time to end that relationship. If you have the obstacle of maybe you two live together, or you guys have very strong ties, you're very tied in with one another, it is absolutely time for you to move forward. It's time for you to take the steps necessary to move forward. So if you need to move out, it's time for you to begin to look for another place. It's time for you to begin to save your money, even if this is not romantic, and if this is a like a friendship or a roommate situation. Whatever you're around, it's time to leave it behind It's time to stop investing in whatever situation you've been investing in for a really long time. And like I said, for some of you, I really do feel like this is a cycle that has been going on for a really, really long time. It has run its course. If you and someone that you live with are constantly bickering about the bills, bickering about the housework in terms of cleaning and, keeping things together, the petty arguments, it's time for that to be done, okay? It's time for you to move on. And I'm hearing that it's kind of time for you to go at it alone, whatever that means to you. All right? It's time for you to go at it alone. It's time for you to not have so much of your own life intertwined with someone else's. All right? It's easy for us to get caught up, and it's easy for us to forget who we are when we are constantly around other people, because we're constantly absorbing all of that energy. Okay, so we absorb everything from everyone around us, and it affects us whether we realize it or not. So it's time for you to kind of be in your own space. You may be a person who needs to live alone or have a different setup, at least a setup where it's easy for you to be in your own space. It's time for you to set boundaries. Like I said, if you were living with someone or heavily around someone, there was a lack of boundaries. Okay, you didn't have much privacy, you didn't have much leg room, you didn't have enough time to kind of just be in your own zone, and this has affected you greatly because it has knocked you off your game in terms of your intuition. It has made you a little bit unmotivated to work on your own self-improvement. So maybe if you live with someone or you have a relationship or something, you're constantly considering someone else before yourself, and you're constantly putting your own goals and dreams on the back burner, and it's time for you to stop doing that, at least for now. It's really time for you to invest your time and your energy in yourself right now, and you're going to get an opportunity to do that. And you also have to know that your hard work has paid off up until this point. And because you've worked so hard up until this point, you're going to be rewarded with your dreams coming towards you effortlessly, okay? And also, I want you to keep in mind that whatever distance that you create between you and whatever these circumstances are, it may be a little bit hard at first. It may be painful. You may be a little bit heartbroken. You may miss some people. This could even be your family, okay? But the death card just flew out, and it is time for those endings, okay? You see this person down here crying, all right? This person is very emotional. And this person is afraid of the next steps, okay? They have death standing here in front of them, and they're terrified of the unknown. This is you right now. You're terrified of what comes next, and you're terrified because you don't know what comes next, okay? This past situation, this is all you know. So if you are you're in a comfort zone, you're really, really used to things being a certain way. You're used to seeing certain people every day. You're used to being around them, and you may just be a little bit afraid of the changes that are about to come. But I want you to know that these changes are good for you. These are positive changes. These are changes that are needed. These are changes that are going to help you individually, okay? You're going to level up individually. So let's say we're living in our family's house, right? And you work and you make a certain amount of money, but you're, helping around the house. You're helping your family with money. If someone in your family needs something, just because you're there and you see them every day, you feel compelled to help. And this has kind of made you neglect yourself in a way. It's made it hard for you to purchase the things that you want to purchase. It's made it hard for you to elevate in life. Okay, that's what it's made it hard. It's hard for you to elevate. It's hard for you to move forward because you have all these things. And I'm also hearing that something always comes up. Something always comes up. Something always happens. Just when you start saving a certain amount of money, this happens. Car trouble. Okay, overdraft fees. All these random payments, something always comes up. Something always happens just when you're on the straight and narrow, just when your savings account seems like it's, starting to build up a little bit. Something happens and prevents you from being able to reach your own goals. But it's very important for you to understand that for the month of January 2021, you need to turn a new leaf. You have to understand that those things, you have to I don't want to use this word, but I'm going to use it for lack of better term. You have to be a little bit selfish right now. This is in this particular time, it is very important for you to take care of your own needs. Yes, helping people is great. Okay, listen, I'm guilty of that as well, putting other people before myself. But this is a time where it is necessary for you to invest in yourself. All right, you're starting off the new year with a new opportunity that's going to come your way. You're going to feel very victorious. Okay, you're going to feel very fulfilled because everything that you've always thought about in the back of your mind, you're going to slowly start seeing come into fruition. And like I said earlier, it's going to appear to be coming effortlessly. All right, but this is all you. Like, you deserve this. This is all you. Your ancestors, your guides, they see how much you've struggled. They see how much you give to others, and they're ready to help you receive. You just have to be willing, okay? And you have to be able to see these opportunities for what they are. Do not pass them up. So I don't know if you're going to get a new work opportunity, if you're going to get a new opportunity to move and get your own space, or at least move away from this circumstance, but it's absolutely time, okay? So don't second guess it. I'm really hoping that that's a confirmation for someone. Don't second guess it, Aries. Aries for the month of January 2021. Aries, January 2021. Okay, Ace of Swords. Okay. When I first saw it, it came out in reverse, but I have a feeling it's supposed to be upright. But I feel like I saw it in reverse just because there's a lack of not only communication, but a lack of understanding. Okay, there's a lack of understanding between you and another person, a group of people, or an institution. There's something with the communication that needs to be improved. Communication needs to be improved between you and someone else. That could be the cause for some of these conflicts, or why you're sick and tired of people. But you may not be communicating your feelings appropriately. You may not be really allowing people to see your point of view. So maybe sometimes when people come at you, and maybe you try to do something for yourself, right? You try to do something for yourself because you realize all your efforts go towards other people. And when you do this, these people come at you like you're being selfish. And you're like, I'm finally being selfless with myself. All right. You need to be able to understand and understand it yourself, in terms of understand how these people affect you and how it makes you feel. Once you come to that understanding, you can then explain it to other people. You can tell them, hey, I need a break. I'm constantly giving and giving and giving, and this is just something I really felt I needed to do for myself. Explain it to people, because outside looking in, it appears like you're being selfish sometimes, when you're actually doing the right thing and finally giving yourself some attention. But these people don't see it that way because you don't really communicate what's going on with you, to other people. You don't really tell them, you don't really tell them the way you feel. You don't tell them that you're sick and tired. You don't tell them that, you want to move on, you want to branch out. Maybe you're a little bit afraid to hurt people's feelings, to make them feel like you don't want to be around them, and that's not how you feel at all. But you do kind of feel like it's time for you to move on, but you feel guilty about what you're leaving behind. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. Because if you stay in this energy, you're going to be that person with the whole coulda, shoulda, woulda mentality. And you're going to be a little bit resentful towards the people that you feel you've had to help, or the people you feel you've had to put before yourself. But, it's a new year. It's a new dawn. It's time for you to absolutely start building, okay? Start building for yourself. Some of you have really struggled to build a savings account. Like I said, something always comes up. But like I said, you need to get a hold of your finances. You need to write down everything that you pay. You need to eliminate unnecessary expenses. You need to really pay close attention to where your money is going, so that you can manage it a little bit better. because your savings are very important here. Your savings. You need to build a savings account because whatever is coming towards you will require you to have some security. Okay? This is not a situation that you're just going to go into and just be trying to make ends meet. That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to have some sort of security. You're supposed to have a new lifestyle. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Aries. You're supposed to have a new lifestyle. So for some of you, this is about you're supposed to be purchasing a home, like actually purchasing a house. Okay? So you need more than just enough to get in there. You need more than that because you need something to start you off, to buy a few things that you're gonna need. You know, like don't think, you know, okay, I'm in here now, this is it. No, it comes with other stuff and other expenses too. But you are gonna make some sort of purchase soon. Absolutely. All right. Let me pick a Moonology card for you guys. Aries for the month of January 2021. January 2021. I don't know why, like, something just said stop being so nice, you know, and it's very important to be nice and kind to people and be patient with people. But for whatever reason, in your circumstances, at this very moment, at least for the month of January, you're supposed to stop being so nice, okay? Okay. Okay. So, 2 cards. You are good enough. Okay, you can see that. So if some of you have been doubting your own capabilities, if this is why you've been a little bit afraid to move forward because you're afraid that you won't be able to handle things on your own, you're afraid of what it's going to take to make certain things happen, don't worry, you're good enough. And this one, you and your loved ones are safe. Okay? So if you are hesitant to make any sort of moves because you're afraid of what are these other people are going to do, they need me, you know, that type of thing, just understand that everything is going to be taken care of. So don't allow that to be what holds you back. All right, Aries, so that's what I have for you for the month of January. If you guys like my style, definitely like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. I'd love to know who's watching my videos, okay? Until February, peace out.